All right, welcome back. Our story continues in the destroyed apartment of the late Lionel Porter. You have come to learn that this is a somewhat disgraced fighter who was caught doping in the city's tournaments. He was just rising in fame and was apparently a witness against the criminal who pushed the drug on him. This person has been identified as the late governor's daughter, and apparently the former leader of the street gang known as Finders Keepers. You came here at the request of Madame Vivica, proprietor of the Darn and Tumble, who believed you might find some evidence of some value here. Hoping that perhaps there would be something indicating evidence of a conspiracy that she believed took the governor's life. Different from the currently accepted explanation that he killed himself. She believes that the former governor was murdered, and that someone is silencing people close to the case. You did find some interesting things inside the flat. Not quite the open and shut evidence that she was looking for, but things such as flyers announcing an upcoming exhibition match between the Lion Porter and another fighter with a sort of disliked reputation. You also discovered a sort of ghostly woman with sort of horrifying features and a banshee scream that took, I think, was it just Destrian or was it two?
It was Destrian.
Destrian down to 0 hit points in a single scream. Was this the creature that was responsible for Lionel's death? It was definitely a question that you guys were pondering, considering what you know about the state the body was found in. It was difficult for them to determine what had happened. But also, if so, why? What was this ghost doing here? Was it sent here? Was it following someone else's, likely a powerful necromancer's commands? And to what end?
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask, can I'm not proficient, but can any of us, regardless of proficiency, make a religion check to see if we can kind of suss anything out about this spirit, or any legends or anything that we'd have heard? I know that they would be literally legends, but...
Yeah, I mean, you can give me a history or religion check. If you are proficient in both, you can have advantage.
I'm proficient in religion.
Neither. Can I still roll?
Yes, you can still roll. This is one of those things that you may have heard, like old wives' tales even.
Would I be able to?
Yeah, everybody can.
Oh. Oh.
I done read more books than Destrian knows his gods.
Don't worry, I'm amazing at this.
Die.
Pretty amazing at this. As usually, the dice seem to know when it's appropriate to make one person in particular stand out. Solus, this thing strikes you as more of a perhaps poltergeist than what anyone would normally think of as a ghost in this reality, in this world. Ghosts themselves, we know that these spirits move on to other realms when they depart the mortal realm, but they have never been known to linger.
He would say, "It's okay, everyone. It's a poltergeist. They don't linger for very long."
Well, thank the cardinals for that.
Yes. I think they're called that because they soon spook away. Like a chicken.
I choose to believe you're correct.
This one did seem shockingly powerful, and interested in, it seemed to be motivated by something other than you. Can you give me an insight check?
All of us or just him?
Just Solus.
So can Maze and get them 19. I don't know.
Hey!
I guess.
It's because you rolled like 3 19s in a row before.
That's just what Solus is convinced he's rolling at all times like a cat.
I mean, you literally have dice in your, like,
Holy shit.
abilities.
Some people never miss, some people are never wrong. It's just the way it is.
I mean, that's how it goes.
You said 19, and I was like, oh, is that not working anymore?
He said, I don't know.
You
Good,
think
you good.
you may have startled it as much as it startled you, and it was likely looking for what you discovered in the fireplace.
If you voice this, Destrian just goes, absolutely not.
What does he say?
You're very
Sorry.
quiet for me. What was that?
Oh, if he shares this opinion, Destrian just kind of like coughs again and goes, absolutely not.
Maybe it was following one of those bastards who were looking for the shit.
Could be. And was it the letter that we found in the fireplace?
It was the instructions.
About the fight, yeah.
Yeah.
And a letter that said you'll get what's coming to you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it written in like Times New Roman or like Chiller?
It's Sans.
Oh,
It's Comic Sans.
sorry, sod. But speaking of the ones outside, maybe we should go now. There's more to find.
Can everybody give me... Well, first of all, can everybody give me insight checks? Yeah. And then after that, I'm going to need perceptions.
Okay.
Insights and perception
Mm-hmm.
Rolled for both.
and Pew.
I don't need a high perception to notice that Percy wet himself.
So, Solus, what do you think you rolled for your... choose one, and then what do you think you rolled? And if you do that, you're getting... If you're right again, you're getting a free Critspiration.
The pressure's on.
Second one, 19.
God damn it!
No fucking way.
Holy shit!
I just know.
The scroll foretold.
The eye is open.
As foretold in the prophecies!
The scroll
The scroll foretold.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is what happens when you deal with black cats.
Black Cat's
He
a
would have been
gamble.
right if you wouldn't have asked him.
True.
So you are all exceedingly perceptive. Holy crap! But in terms of insight, you think it is notable and interesting that this paper exists at all. The questions you had about it, was it written in any kind of magic? Was there any kind of code? Anything? That there is something very suspicious about that. And as you ponder that, you, starting with Sword, being closest to the window, but everyone actually in the room hears someone down the alleyway that the window on this side of the house looks out into, probably down this end. You hear them say, I think they're still in the house.
And we all hear that within like a few seconds of each other.
Yep.
The window is over here, right?
It's over here, yeah.
It's,
The window, it's over here.
oh, okay. One moment. Huh.
Because I realized I didn't put enough windows on this map.
Hearing it, Destrian will draw his sword, lay a hand on himself, giggity, and just say, "Get ready! I think we're about to have company."
And you also, are you guys trying to keep it down at all?
Yeah.
Stealth?
Yeah.
Okay. This will be highly successful.
Is your spell still
Oh.
up? What?
Yeah.
Oh, I do. I think actually only I do. I think I'm the only one in 10 feet. Isn't it 10 feet? Or is it... Oh, 30? Okay, yeah, we're all good. But I'm still rolling at disadvantage, so...
No.
Just don't get a 1.
Not bad. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, wow! He brings up the average, definitely. It's not, I mean, this is very, very good, you guys. The lowest that you have is 15.
Ooh.
The lowest that you have is 15, and the highest that you have is 31.
Holy shit.
Nice.
You continue to hear, Dunno, 2, 3, could be 6, 7. Didn't even see him go in.
Speaking of which, can you fix up for me again? I don't know why it keeps going to sword.
Unless I miss my guess, there were I'd imagine they aim to trap us in here if they can. Kill us out of sight of the public. Oh, absolutely not. I simply stated that is what I believe their plan to. But if you wish to lure them in and give us a greater advantage, I have no objection. What's your plan?
Are you crazy? I'm not sticking my head in that window.
You hear Destrian's head broadcast. Oh, do it! Come on! Okay. I wasn't sure. Oh, yeah. I wasn't sure if we could actually inhabit that since the wall was there. As is Destrian.
Okay.
I'm hiding underneath this table.
As we all scatter now.
Yeah, we're all just like, wait for it. Wait for it.
It's gonna be some poor homeless guy. We know it's gonna be.
And you guys all slip into the shadows, disappearing into the small, shabby, and thoroughly tossed apartment. And as you wait, you hear actually the footsteps as they appear to retreat, but your keen senses, knowing they were outside, and specifically paying attention for this, you hear them organize for what appears to be a frontal breach. You can hear are getting ready and assembling outside of that window and the door. There will be no surprise because you guys rolled like crazy people on both of those things. And you have time to prepare. Yes, you think you probably have somewhere between 6 and 12 seconds.
Destrian of the connection will say to Lucius, "Can you make another illusion by the door, between the door and the window?" Okay, you take the window, I'll take the door. Okay.
Okay.
Bureau.
All right.
These ones might not.
It'd be funny.
But it would be. But well, then, yeah, I guess we're just kind of like, wait for it.
I realized I didn't actually build a door into this map.
Time to copy paste a lot of assets.
And with our perception checks, can we tell roughly how many people we're moving around out there?
Oh, yes. Because, like I said, you guys rolled like monsters. I'm very scared at the moment. You believe there is probably somewhere between 4 and 6.
Okay.
Just for clarification, is there any problems if this place happens to catch fire?
It is in a close, sort of knit neighborhood. It is a semi-detached, so if it catches fire, you are likely to, and don't get it under control, it could spread.
Mechanically speaking, how fast does fire spread?
Fantastic
At the
question.
speed of no longer welcome in the city.
The speed at which I command it to. No, I'm kidding.
We've been welcomed.
I imagine that it is a sphere like this, and it would probably grow 5 foot once every 2 rounds or so, is my thought.
Okay.
That's a fast spreading fire, but I don't know how to do it elsewhere, so be scared of fire. I'm kidding.
I mean,
We are in a wooden building.
Yeah,
so
this is a lot of firewood. This is very dry, very broken kindling.
All right, I'll try and keep my mass burning them to death to a minimum.
Just remember, people, okay. Furniture, no.
Just remember, no Russian.
And a rock comes crashing through the window, followed by a smoking bottle.
We're being gassed.
They legit threw in a flashbang, or at least
It's literally fucking. It's just smoke. It's just gas. Feel like a police raid right now.
And then with that, can everybody please roll for initiative?
Ishitabo!
Oh. Dookie.
Aw.
Hey, we're both dookie.
Yep.
Are you slightly less dookie?
Hello. Shadowy assassin.
Shadowy assassin.
Shadowy assassin is dookie.
There's smoke in here now. There's smoke in my
I'm
house.
so obscured.
It's so obscured. I'm gonna. Where is it? So many features. This. I do that.
Nice.
My thing happens. I use it. That's a bonus action. I'll go. Did just those two hear them moving around to the front, or was that everyone?
Say that again.
Did just Destrian and Lucius hear them moving around to the front, or was that everyone?
Oh no, you guys all basically are aware.
Okay. And is this wall like a solid full wall, or is it like a little counter, or like?
It's a wall, but it's also relatively flimsy. You could probably destroy it if you wanted to. Or if you didn't want to, but wanted to destroy something very near it.
Concerning. I'm gonna come over here. Yeah. I'm just gonna flip up this table.
Okay, creating cover.
Very police raidy moment.
Crouching behind it, you will get half cover automatically. If you want to hide, you can give yourself full cover.
Yeah, I'll do that. Does it take an action to move the table, or is that like a item interaction, or?
Yeah, if you're flipping a table, that's free item. If opening a door is a free item interaction, flipping a table is definitely that.
Fair enough. Then I'll take cover behind there and I'll hide.
All right. Go ahead and give me a stealth just to see if they realize.
Shoot me! I'm here. I'm here.
Do it!
All right. And is that the end of your turn?
It's still plus 10.
That's it. Is it plus 10?
Yes.
I don't know where you are.
You are within 30 feet of me if you knocked over that.
Oh, well then, you have disappeared into the shadows over there, my friend.
Of a table.
Shadows.
Literally Skyrim.
Weirdly dark in here.
Yeah, a little bit darker for some reason. Couldn't tell you why.
What was that noise?
Alright. Then... kicking open this door. Guy holding a crossbow walks in, doing that thing where he's sort of doing a breach and clear, checking all the corners that he can see, muttering under his breath about this because it has created a blind spot for him as well as you guys, but this area is now heavily obscured, although I think actually only Lucius is in the affected area for now. He does not notice any of you. And so while he came in with a great deal of momentum, he sort of slowed to a stop and is looking around for evidence of you guys. And not seeing, he moves to here, but the table being flipped up is still causing him to be unable to see you, Percy. So...
Amateur didn't check his corners.
Really didn't check the corners. Holy shit.
Like, yeah, he's about to have a bad fucking day.
Yeah, he really, really is, because he didn't even see you guys go in. They don't know what's going on. They're a little confused. The shadowy assassin. None of you can see this person yet. They are doing that. So... would you like to explain to our dear friend here why coming into this particular house was a bad idea?
Not yet. He'll soon learn. I'm going to take a moment and charge up a spell.
Okay.
And I will wait until I see 2 or perhaps 3 of them. within range of the spell. And then I will unleash it.
Alright. Can I get a more firm number, 2 or 3?
I'm holding it because if I think there's going to be more rushing in, he's going to wait to activate it, listening. But I'm not going to waste it on 1, if that makes sense. So, I know I have till the end of my turn to play it out, so... I'll say when he considers a significant number of enemies to have entered the room. Is the trigger.
Okay. How about this? I will. What I will say is based on your previous insights and perception checks. You do know that there are a number of threats out here, and you believe that this is a breach scenario where you would expect many of them to, at least if not all of them, to come rushing in at the same time on their initiative. That being said, I am going to press you for a specific trigger. 2 or 3.
Well, then we'll do something different.
Okay.
Before my turn begins, I will unleash it.
Okay.
Like, literally right before my turn starts. So that when my turn starts, I get all of my stuff back.
We go big or go home around here.
And then I will end my turn.
Okie doke. This one comes running in, blade drawn, held in both hands, and does seem to be intent to investigate through the cloud of smoke. In fact, holding, or has a handkerchief already over his mouth. This is as far as he can get. Lucius.
I'll say through the connection. No. To Destrian.
Taken.
Okay. We're both in the fog.
Yeet.
Well, not you, but him and I. This guy and I. That'll make us both obscured. Does that make this a straight roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oof.
And then bonus action.
Is the illusion still up? It is still up, isn't it?
It is still up. He just gets swiped through an open yet empty fucking cabinet. That's partially destroyed.
The ghost is still here.
The ghost is still here.
And as a reaction, he will just sort of yelp out, "They're over here!"
Tee. Da 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 da. It would be funny. No. He will just walk around and I'll end Torndale for now.
You know what? I never get to use them. I am going to make sure that is not the case here. I am just going to straight up use my critspiration on this motherfucker. Destrian just kind of looms out of the illusion. He just goes, wrong house, and then rams his sword through this guy's back.
Surprise, motherfucker. And you know what you have to do because you crit.
I do. I did crit.
Oh no, the storm of...
Dude, here it comes!
Super Smite.
Wait for it. Where is it?
Let's
The
see.
smitiest of smites.
Hang on, it's where the fuck is it on here? There it is. Okay, boom. And I'm gonna use one of his first level spells. So for damage. Oh, so attack. Doesn't matter. Still works. Still fine.
It's 420, that's crazy.
Nerd.
Crit.
Nice.
God.
Roll.
34 is what you did?
34.
You literally knocked him down to 0. He had 34 hit points.
Hell yeah.
The guy got killed by like a bookshelf.
So yeah,
And we're
Destiny
back
just
to the enchanted castle.
steps out, rams his sword through the guy that bursts into flame, rips it out, and then is going to run, move over here and move around this guy to here, and then putting his sword up to the guy to say, drop the bow and you might live. And then my turn.
Alright, on the doorstep just outside, I'm gonna put him here for, purposes of you guys being able to see him, but he's this way. As you step over here, Destrian, he is going to go, gotcha! And he is going to take aim.
Okay. Do I get cover? Or, like, does cover apply to his shot?
No.
Okay. AC 20.
This is probably not going to go well.
Oh, shit. Nope. Yeah, that's a hit.
And 3, 2, 1 on any kind of reaction?
I
Nothing
can't
I can
use
do
it.
about that. Oh, actually, wait, I can. Boom.
There you go.
Yes. Okay. I do have a spell slot for it left.
And so you throw up your force shield, deflecting the bolt that is coming straight for your neck. And then you also see as his mate comes running in, prepared to, with blade drawn, charges up, and is actually able to make it here.
Okie dokie. AC 25.
Oh my god, no way!
Ooh.
What of?
All right.
Worth using the shield.
Worth it.
All right. So that was those two. And oh, she forgot what she was going to do.
She's gonna leave.
So now that everybody else is in, that is the end. All right. Solus, with this guy here and these three, did you want to take your held action?
Yes. He's going to then. Oh, not that. I want to do this one. Badoop. And hit death.
Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Better.
Nope.
One of them.
Okay.
Oh wait, I got in.
I love it.
He got cut out of it because he was halfway in the map, halfway out.
Probably, yeah. So we got a dexterity saving throw.
Join that van.
Ooh! So all of them fail, except for one thug. Which thug is that?
It's Coolio.
The guy with the blade.
Nice. Alright. So... I'm gonna say that they're cursed, because I don't see one for fairy fire.
Fair.
I usually go with targeted on mine.
Alright, targeted it is. Alright, so they are now, everybody gets advantage on them. Excellent work. And we find ourselves at the top of the round.
Does this guy seem at all intent, like, on relinquishing his weapon? Like, even a little scared?
These guys look a lot like the thugs that you have fought before. That identify as the fighters' keepers. The one who had the mask over his face, it had the same mark on it and everything. And so, yeah, you remember these guys being sort of relentlessly stupid.
I like that phrase. Use it again for ourselves when this fight ends and we die. I throw hands proficiently.
And as you step out and reveal yourself, a shot comes out of the darkness.
I've been shot at it.
Outside. Well, sort of.
Hmm?
Yeah, well, it's not working. Why isn't it working? Why can't I see? Oh, that's why. So I've got to move the shadowy assassin forward.
No.
And she is going to fire an arrow from a crossbow, and as it arcs through the air, it seems to change, almost get a vine-like appearance as it as she attempts to hit you with a grasping arrow.
I assume I was not aware of this attack.
No, you were not.
Okey-dokey.
Well, I have a question.
Sorry, dude.
Well,
Was
Yes.
that individual outside?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure they weren't actually in that spot. Because that would be funny. I'm invisible. Random fairy fire on your location. Fuck.
Oh, she crit fails. That's embarrassing for her. Like, she was originally going to shoot at Destrian, and then you appeared out of nowhere, and her aim faltered.
she got spooked.
We got spooked.
Can't blame her. Now this guy, die. He has a reaction. Have it a chat.
You want to do it again?
Have a chat.
I don't even see like your 2 hit rolls.
I'm not seeing. Yeah, I'm not seeing him either.
I'm just going back up to the attack and I'm rolling it with the button.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck?
yeah.
And caught.
So I'm gonna action search.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to kill you. This man is going to die. There are a few things I can be certain of. Now, missing would be great comedic timing.
He did.
15 misses. Yep. Did I do it again?
Catch hands. Hands caught.
Hands
Oh, this is
caught.
so sad. Alright, Destrian, leave that one to me. I got that guy.
He's
My turn.
he's regretting some life choices, man. Wait, did you? Oh, and you did those at advantage. Yeah, no, he's sort of looking at you, teeth hanging out of his gums, in a disturbing way, looking at you like, I don't want to die.
Fucking shouldn't have picked up a weapon, stupid.
Should have dropped your weapon when I told you to.
Very clear instructions. Drop the weapon, didn't do it. Punishment. Actions and consequences.
This is accurate. None of that is untrue. Being a relentlessly stupid person, he kind of seems to think that his only option here is to fight his way out.
It absolutely is.
So he is going to put his crossbow up against you and attempt to hit you with it. And he's gonna miss! Like, he's trembling something fierce and really doesn't have the heart in it anymore.
Killing people was so much easier when they didn't fight back.
This one will actually step into the room this time to see what is going on. And she will say something that probably catches you a little off guard. And you will hear her say or anyone who speaks Elven anyway, will hear her. Actually, who does speak Elven?
It's either all of us or
Hi.
all of us.
I speak Sylvan.
You don't speak Elvish?
No.
Oh. Solus?
Huh.
There's a reason.
Never
for
mind.
that shit.
So you hear her mutter something, and she is. You do?
Mm-hmm.
You hear her say, "Where's the fucking cat?"
Oh,
Jeez,
man.
I probably just fucking naturally glimpse. Or, no, I don't know where he's at. Never mind. I don't see him. I was gonna be like, man, I probably look over at him just like, what the fuck?
And then she unleashes 2 crossbow bolts at you. This one is a hit.
Is she firing at Percy?
Yes.
I fill up my shield.
Jeez.
Although, well, I didn't declare it before the attack, actually, so I impose disadvantage on her next attack.
Okie dokie, so. Minimum damage!
Hey!
And now she has disadvantage on the next one. Woo! Didn't really matter, to be perfectly honest.
Does she get
What a
sneak?
waste of a resource, how nice.
Is that a thing that one gets?
Huh?
Does that one get sneak attack?
No.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. I was preparing for, assassin. I was preparing for scary damage, and then
Not that kind of assassin.
I'll take it.
And then... What else? Can she do anything else?
Leave?
I mean, she could. She's like, you guys are definitely going to hurt me. Solus. You do not know she is looking for the fucking cat. But she does. But she does look to be in charge.
Then we've got to make it a little bit interesting.
Fireball.
I didn't ask how many of us were in the room.
Oh, because he's trying
Actually, just kill me.
to remain hidden. He's gonna burn another sorcery point. And she's there, and I want to... Even not knowing what she said, I'd be like, nice, field goal. And then, hit her with the Dissonant Whispers.
Oof.
Oof.
No.
Oh no!
Go bees, hover.
I wanted her to run into there, but that didn't work. And then I would just be like, and then continue sitting under the table and watching the fight go on.
Wait, she still took some of the damage, right?
Does she? Hold on.
Yeah.
She will take 5?
Oh yeah, she takes half.
I said it was applied. I was like, what the fuck?
Either she has like 500 hit points.
Okay, we're less concerned.
Ah.
Hello! No, I have to actually walk out.
Poor you. You have to walk.
I
That guy
know,
wouldn't
right?
walk.
I have to walk. Gonna burn a quicken spell. Cause why not? We like doing funnies.
We like speed.
Ooh.
I'm gonna do that. I misinputted. Gonna do that second level. Did she have advantage on it?
No. Oh, I clicked the save and it rolled the save at the same time.
Okay.
So the one that automatically rolled was the 12, which was the fail. So she fails her the cause fear.
Let's go.
Well, the funny
Alright.
thing is I misinputted and wanted to do it at second level. So the second one would be this guy. Sorry. How do I fucking double click? There it
It's
is.
like shift.
It's shift. Could you have him roll 1, 2, please?
Wisdom saving throw. See, I could have just gone with the other one.
Huzzah!
13.
They are both very scared of me.
They are both very scared of you.
Sail both very scared. Then I will walk out. Hello. I am now in your way. And I will attack you. Question, does attacking a frightened target give advantage or no?
No.
Okay. I think it's only if
They just have disadvantage for their stuff.
Okay. I think it's only if they're actively trying not to look at you or some shit. Yeah. Again? Alright.
It doesn't seem to be automatically taking damage. I wonder why.
Yeah, it's weird.
She's not real.
She's
not
the
ghost.
real! And zombie water.
Okay. This guy's just wielding a crossbow, correct?
Yes.
Destin is going to move
Okay.
to here. And then... And the lingering flickers of fire from his smite on his blade burst back into life. And... Advantage. Okay.
Nice.
So he takes... he takes 16, and this guy takes another 4.
He's charred.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Damn
that's
it!
That's what she wanted. No, Percy wants it. I don't know why that man in particular, but Percy wants it.
Good. You guys mind?
That guy gets to catch hands, and with that, I will end my turn.
That guy is going to step in. And
That was a bold strategy.
No, why is he stepping in range of me?
because they're silly.
Because they want to kill or die.
You silly little face.
And before Chris.
Do you want to take an attack of opportunity? Because they don't know you're there.
He doesn't know I'm there? He should.
No, Solus.
Oh, okay, I
Solus.
was about to say.
No. I do not wish to give up my sneaky spot right now.
25.
Who's he attacking?
You.
He has disadvantage. He failed to
He
save.
does not. Oh, he does.
Right.
Damn
He's
it.
spooky. And he can't move closer.
And he can't move closer to me. He's
Oh yeah.
He's stuck
So
in the
never
doorway.
mind. He's just out here. I forgot about that. Thank you. So then, yeah, he will, I guess, try and shoot you with that disadvantage. So let me try one more time here.
And possibly hit.
Oh,
Oh no!
double 19'd it. You really aggravated him with that fear.
Damn, that's crazy. Silvery barbs.
What? Incoming now, the 19.
Incoming 20.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna roll it, but usually when we do this, don't you guys say that we just, if they rolled with advantage or disadvantage, it's just the other roll?
We do it if it's the lower roll.
If it's
at
the
lowest, of the
lowest
rolls.
roll. He rolls 219, so they're just so
21.
sad. Okay, it hits. But I give myself advantage. Minimum
And
damage.
minimum damage.
Swamp.
My damage to me, but I still need to do this thing. I'm fine.
Ignore mine. But yay, good job you.
Super fun.
This thug is very aware he's in a bad situation here. He is going to... He's going to move here and attempt to hit Percy. $19?
That's a hit.
Shit.
For 9 points of damage.
Gah.
And then he's gonna do it again. Whew!
That's a hit.
Oh, shit.
Ouch.
Gah.
Oh, damn.
Percy!
Hello. I'm gonna hit the guy to my right.
Or wait, the thug or the
Camera right.
camera right?
Him. Die. Go. Suffer death damage.
You are... He definitely suffered death damage. You punched him, his head whips around, you hear a disturbing crack, and he hits the floor.
Speaking of disturbing cracks, I'm gonna kick this guy in the knee, and I'm gonna try to do a shove attack to knock him prone.
Okie doke.
Second attack on this guy.
Nice.
So that'll be an athletics check from me. Hey.
Oh my god.
Good luck.
Fuck yes.
He can't. He literally can't. A nat 20 would be 26.
It's like,
Let's
don't your
go.
attacks also move them?
They do, but I don't want. I want him to be prone. I don't want him to be moved.
I mean, you could move back to here. It's like, your spot. Know your place, trash.
That is in
No,
fact-
I meant I didn't know if the shoving attacks also move somebody. So you knock him prone and then just kick him across the floor or some shit.
I feel like my odds were better with the shove than they were to hit.
And you were right.
Yeah.
And
And that's
second
what,
attack?
I got a bonus. Oh no, that is my. I attacked the guy on the right, and then I shoved that guy on the left.
Alright.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to do second wind, and that'll be my turn.
Good call.
How about a jaw?
Nice.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Oh, can I say one thing? On his turn, Destrian. Can I just one thing that I wanted Destrian to say, but I forgot.
Go ahead.
Watch out! There were at least 2 or 3 more.
The two
And now
behind.
I told you there were 4 to 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Got 2 dead, 2 there, 1 there, 5. That
got
is in
5
fact
total.
between 4 and 6.
Oh, fair. So there might not be.
Yeah, at most there's 1 more, and our numbers are never wrong. So
Clearly.
She says, "Stall him. I'll bring reinforcements." And disengages and
Take duty.
knocks off.
Take duty.
Huh? She takes Dewey.
Damn. I'm trying to roll for a certain thing. Like, I'm trying to get a certain number for reasons.
okay. Is that in common or is it in Elvish? Elvish.
That was in common.
Okay.
How far away is she?
She has disengaged and dashed. So you will very quickly lose sight of her. because this is also a narrow road. But yeah, by the end of her turn, she has already been able to turn out of your sight.
Wondrous. Then I'll just turn towards... Yes. This guy. Because why not him? And also... He can't see me, so I'm gonna aim for his dick. And I get advantage.
That guy is currently prone.
It says he's blocked by a wall. Because he's halfway in.
Oh, this guy.
Oh.
Yes.
I thought he was aiming at the other guy. So you're absolutely just gonna mollywop the guy while he was down.
My stupid mouse doesn't want to participate.
God damn
There
it,
we go.
Mouse! Get it together!
We're killing people, Mouse. Get up.
We're solving problems with magic and violence.
You...
Oh yeah, you definitely hit.
Hey, take a 9-point dick shot, son. Enter.
Things that have never been said before.
9-point dick shot.
I mean, I didn't know.
Woo. Over here. Because I have advantage regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, womp womp. 17.
Still hit.
Not a womp womp.
It was very close to one. Aha! Right. Let's see, what was that? I'll take it. I'll heal the 6. That's a funny thing. Watch, I'll hit an 8 next time.
Decapitation number 5.
No.
Oh yeah. I'm forgetting.
I do funny things.
Decapitate people?
No, a thing you're about to see.
That's scary.
Huh.
And ominous.
Here.
Huh?
I'm just saying, yeah, I can make saving throws at the end of each of the turns. Okay.
Yes. I was going to point that out to one person, but they left the game.
And then she fucked off.
Yeah,
She was like, I gotta go.
This is why Sentinel is a very important ability.
Are you gonna take it?
No. Never. I don't expect anyone else to either. I think I'm done. Yeah, I think I'm done. Enter it.
Okay. Well, they seem to have him well in hand. So I am going to apply my Hexblade's Curse to the gentleman on the floor. And then Mollywomp. With advantage. Ooh! Never mind. And that's my turn.
A tragedy.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
He is still quite scared, so he is going to take another shot at you because that wasn't a bad idea last time.
I know, right? Imagine having double disadvantage and your lowest being a fucking 15. Miss.
And then he is going to attempt again to shake off the fear, and that is a wisdom save.
Yes.
Stay scared, bozo.
He in fact is.
Yeah, no, he does. This guy pulls himself to his feet.
Wait a sec.
What?
He went before after I cast the spell. He didn't do a wisdom save on that turn, did he?
What do you mean?
His last turn?
Yeah, on the last
Oh,
turn.
on his last. No, he didn't. I forgot.
Oh, just roll again.
Extra wisdom save.
That could be last turns. Yeah, just roll it again.
All right.
It's
we
because
legit feel bad for these
no,
dogs. who are
it's
just
because I
abandoned by
forgot
their
to
dog.
point it out. There you go. Now he's not.
So he has managed to shake off the fear effect.
I honestly expected the fucking assassin one to be the one to shake it off immediately, but instead they just dipped out.
It's almost as if she did a threat assessment and realized
I know.
that maybe coming here with a handful of thugs was an unwise idea.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Now for the reverse mollywop.
Unless.
And oh, you might have dislocated his knee, man.
It's crazy how he has two of them. One too many, honestly.
Well, we
Oh,
can
it
change
was
that
so
one.
close.
I was so close to almost double that once.
Said one too many.
But he recovers on his second attack for minimum damage. I've done a lot of minimum damage this fight.
I'm noticing a second cane in front of me.
So Percy, it is your turn.
Oh, well. I don't miss. It doesn't happen. It doesn't
Right.
happen. Mm-hmm. Where are my hands?
Where are my hands?
I don't miss. Ah. Get over here.
Come here.
Hello, bozo. Huh.
You don't miss?
Let's go. I don't miss. Huh.
I do love how every single one of us in this party has a way to displace people.
Yep.
We all like playing Tetris. That's what I got.
Destrian just
I
shoots and
gotta-
then moves him.
How to use this information?
No.
Gonna hit him with one of these. Mind bullets.
Let's see. Ooh, fail.
Damn.
Did you
That was
take
bad
that
fail.
damage? Yeah. Yeah, it was. So any saving throws, he's going to be. Want to roll the d4 and see how much he's down on his next save?
Yeah.
3, 4.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
I think his next save is going to be a death save. I'm not going to lie.
And it's -4, baby.
It's
Let's be him.
BM. True.
And is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that is.
Awesome. Lucius.
Yes.
I'll just go to smack at him. He's still affected by the funny, might as well.
Get him on the phone.
That's a hit.
Hell yeah.
Another 4.
And he's dead.
And he's dead.
And he has -4 to his death save. You decapitate him. Good job.
Walk over here. You won't be doing that
Yeah,
again.
JoJo meme.
And then that's my turn. Actually, nah, that's my turn.
Okay.
What do you?
And-
If you're this guy in this situation, what do you even do?
You just beg. Like,
You
Dying mainly.
You begin praying.
you fucking compromise.
Oh no. You know
Oh
it.
no!
You know what
He-
you have.
No.
He had a
You know.
thing! He had a thing, man!
I know what I must do. I
was
probably don't even need to, considering how many hit points
You
he
hear
has
the
left,
music
but
right now?
it's-
It is cheering you on. You know what you have to do.
Yeah, I must. I hear the call.
Hear
And
the chanting.
Give it up high! So, 2d8, plus he's afflicted by my Hexblade's curse, so that's an additional 3.
Plus your flame blade bullshit.
It's like 40.
43! It's an entire health bar.
This man, who once stood before you, is now little more than a fine red mist.
I've been blood splattered. I'm like Carrie.
And with that, we are out of combat.
Destrian kind of just wipes some of the blood from his face and says, well, how many did Ziva say they had? 40 to 60? More like 30 to 50 now.
I'm liking this. Guerrilla tactics to dwindle down to their numbers. Then we can kill them all for daring to stand against us.
Aren't guerrilla tactics usually us going after them? I mean, both times they attacked us first.
And we tore them apart like gorillas. That's guerrilla tactics.
Okay, never mind. I can't argue with that logic.
Our wise battle master.
He's read the book.
Destrian will kneel down and begin like patting down their pockets and stuff, and just say, "We should check the bodies and then get out of here, just in case the lady with the crossbow wasn't fibbing about fetching more."
I'd welcome it. And I don't think this guy has pockets for you to pat down. You just shot him with a fucking Barrett M82. 5 feet away.
What the fuck is that?
It's 50 caliber sniper rifle.
I know what that is. The fuck is that to Percy? What the fuck? How do you know what that is? Where are you from?
Is anybody going to assist me?
No, I'll assist Solus.
Yes,
I'll assist you, I guess. While we're lackadaisically searching bodies, I'll bring up the fact that she talked about a cat. He'll go, the one that got away, said something about getting the cat.
Is that what she said? I couldn't. What language was she speaking?
Elvish.
Huh. Well, Solus, it seems you have something of a fan club.
I am already. I mean, I know I'm adorable. This is ridiculous.
But after a apparently very cursory search,
Like, where's his
What
pockets?
am I
We find one pocket, nothing in there, give up, move on.
it's just like, I think this was his favorite.
Puts him down.
Never mind.
We see his coin purse scattered with like 3 silver on the ground, and we're just like, oh. No,
I'm
That's
not picking
everything.
guns for that.
Oh.
I will.
You guys can't see my dogs. My dogs had a big day at daycare, and I wish you guys could see them.
They tuckered out.
Because they are cuddling on their dog bed and sleeping and having a little dream.
Aw.
And it,
You want to see our dogs? Look, they're
Hello.
right here. They're also having a little dream. I'm talking about in-game. I saw you look at their Discord.
one sec.
Well, these ones are having a nightmare.
But do I find anything of interest with the 12 other than like their Finders Keepers mask?
With a 12, no, that is basically all you find.
We find a wedding ring and a picture of a family.
Quick, buddy, run his pockets.
Oh. Hello.
Yo. Well, I can see one of them.
He woke up. He woke up.
Oh.
Podcast.
It's always when you're trying to like show them off that they run around.
I know.
Hachi and I do the same thing.
Anyway. Back to game, because you guys care that much about my stupid dog.
I actually did, because they're cute.
They are. So, yeah, you found evidence that they are definitely the kind of people who identified as finders keepers. But other than that, no.
Okay. Solus, are you checking the other one?
He's eating one of them.
Yes, give me. Just let me finish.
I'm helping. I'm not helping you eat it. I'm helping you
Natural 20.
No,
No.
roll with advantage. Roll with advantage. I'm helping you. Roll one more.
Not worry, 19.
This one's a natural 20.
No.
No.
Oh, no!
Hey!
You flip the 6 upside down and you add it to the 10.
Yeah, no.
still got
Two of you have definitely, patted them down. You feel like you have been very thorough. You did not find anything.
This one ain't got shit. These ones ain't got shit.
Broke ass bitches. All right.
Oh my god.
I clicked the video forgetting that I can't click things because all the audio goes through, and I was very scared for half a second until I realized what it was. Dreaming bumper.
A dog being dumb. Anyway.
By
By the way, the room is still filling up quite slowly, but filling up with smoke. That bottle has not stopped.
Can I see where the bottle is, or where the smoke is, pouring out of?
Someone throw that out a window.
To.
With the investigation checks that I've seen so far, no, it's you could probably grope around, but right now it's a pretty dense, smoky area. If you want to go ahead and roll an investigation, you can.
It'd be funny.
Mhm.
As a person who's played with smoke grenades, they do.
While he's doing that, I'm going to go out and
Kinda
make sure
leady
there are
doing.
no immediate threats running to us.
Yeah, you find
sure,
it
at least
with
after an
no
instant
problem.
Just gonna mage hand that and just tuck it back out the window.
Can I say something before he does that?
You absolutely can. It's
No, you can't, because he's in the middle of a heavily obscured cloud and you don't see his intent. So it gets
Fair.
chucked out the window.
Okay.
well, it's getting carried out the window. It's not being thrown. Don't worry.
But never mind. In that case, Destrian will instead say, "We should probably leave the same way we came in. It's likely that having the screens will have attracted at least some attention, even here."
Then we all climb single file out of the window.
Yes. You do not have the plus 10 anymore, so if you're trying to be sneaky, don't.
I mean, he might as well try.
Yeah, who are you to tell him not to do
It's funny.
Percy, can you go ahead and give me perception check?
Yerp. 7.
No, that was not a 7.
Hmm.
And can everyone give me stealth checks? Destrian, I've already got yours.
Is it above a 5?
Percy, oh my god, you nat 20.
I'm the best.
Literally just sitting on a nightstand.
Percy, you don't hear or see anything that suggests that the woman with the hand crossbows is outside or returning as of right now. Andrew, yes, you did roll over a 5. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
It's a W. You got this.
But
Yeah, I'll take it.
you, is that spell is still active, right?
What's the plus 10?
Yeah,
No. When I
No.
do cause fear, that's concentration.
right.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. You are all relatively stealthy still, especially as a group. You fall into step, almost as if you guys have been traveling together for a while and are, able to silently work together. And you slip out of the window and find yourself back on the streets of the mall district. Do you have anything that you want to do, or are you heading straight back to Vivica's?
From what we saw in the mall, it was like generally like food and other like crafted goods, right? It wasn't anything like armaments.
You would probably be able to find some armaments here, yeah. On this particular street, maybe not, but you are definitely in the trade quarter. A lot of travelers, especially on the in the promenade area. So in the riverfront promenade kind of situation, a lot of travelers come through there, and that is definitely where, the wealthiest who, just want a casual day, would head over to.
Good to know.
Percy looking a little fucked up though, isn't he? He got hit a couple of times.
No, I'm fine.
I'm talking about covered in blood, bro.
I'd win.
No, I'd win.
Actually, on that note, Lucius, before we get around too many other people, do you think you could clean out some of the viscera?
Waves a hand. And yes,
Much obliged.
you're prestiged. Then he'll look at Percy. Mind some magic?
Can I get some perception checks as you walk out here, please?
We walk out here, he asks that. I go, I'm fine.
Shrug.
Okey doke. You guys, as you walk out into the sun, you forgot, actually, it's still quite early in the day, or at least it was still quite bright in the day, and so you go from a very dark house to a very light street and get temporarily sort of blinded, and have to blink away the sunspot, and don't see anything out of the ordinary.
There's 4 nat ones.
Not quite. But do you guys intend to do any shopping or go anywhere, or do you want to head straight back to Vivica's or Amelia's?
I think only one thing wants to go to Amelia's right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'd imagine
Actually-
we should go back to Vivica, yes.
Well, I report what we saw, but it may not be a bad idea while we're on that side of the river to call on Amelia as well. If anyone could tell us about that spirit or whatever it was. She had she was at a spire and she seemed to have an inclination towards such matters.
So,
Votes? Yes? No? Better ideas? Different ideas? Worse ideas?
To Amelia as it is.
Ah, going that fast? Alright. And he'll pause as we begin walking and go, let's take our time and make sure we're not being followed.
Uh-huh. As he just looks up through alleyways towards, balconies.
And you proceed through Dalston. Just so you guys are aware, you are going to be coming this direction, and again, we'll have less issues with tolls going this way. Vivica's shops are in this neighborhood, and Amelia is over here.
First. Given that, should we head to Vivica's first, guys?
Sure.
Sure.
But
Give her an update on what we found and what we're gonna do.
on the way back, though, can we take our time and circle a block a couple of times and stuff like that, and try our best to make sure that if anybody is trying to tail us, we'd be able to spot them?
Of course. How much care are you taking?
Enough to do a good job, but not enough to look obvious about it.
I mean, that's, the desirable outcome.
As far as Destrian's concerned, the priority would be, if we are being followed, is there a downside to them knowing that we're being cautious? I think I would be up for circling a block 3 or 4 times.
And are you
spot anyone?
And are you trying to keep a lookout to see if somebody's following you, or are you just trying to avoid being followed?
Destrian would definitely be keeping a lookout, unless somebody.
I can try to keep the lookout. If you guys want to focus on finding a safer, good path. And by safe, I mean genuinely sneaky.
Destrian would be much better at helping you with the lookout part.
What is that, Christine?
If anyone is proficient in survival, the stealth check you roll can be an advantage to avoid being followed.
Damn, I think that was a dock thing.
I think that was a dark thing, yep.
I am too.
Oh! Huzzah!
Oh, hey! So then I will roll my perception. And you guys can take care of the sneaky beaky.
Well, we're outside, so I don't get my funny.
You are not being followed.
We're good.
We're good.
Okay. We're into Vivica's!
He screams at the top of his lungs, echoing throughout the streets.
You are able to go into some back alleys and narrow streets, twisting around and changing course seemingly at random. I think a few of you sort of realize that you do seem to go around the same block 2 or 3 times, and you don't think that Percy did it on purpose. But you do find yourself going across the river and feeling very confident that you don't have a tail.
I'm impossible to follow.
Literally and figuratively.
And you make your way down, and you were going to Vivica's first at this point?
Yeah.
Dope. So it is still, like I said, relatively early afternoon, although the time it takes you to make sure that you're not being tailed and cross the busy traffic of the bridge and come down through the East Bank, it is probably getting closer to sort of mid to late afternoon by the time you finally find yourself at the Darn and Tumble. The dwarf who was on the door appears to still be on the door, recognizes you immediately, and simply waves you into the tavern. There you are told that Vivica will be ready to see you shortly, and of course, if you would like to indulge in any of the luxuries on offer, you are more than welcome to help yourself while you wait. And if you would like, you can roll an insight check on that, or you can choose to just wait, or if you would like to indulge in any of the entertainments, please let me know.
I'll wait.
He just gets orders of mead so he can dip his paw and lick it.
I mean, I did roll an insight. I assume it's basically propositioning.
No, this place is super friendly. They seem really nice and really eager to please. It would almost be rude not to have something.
I was going to say, Despine will actually drop a couple of silver down, and get himself some more of that excellent wine they served last night, and some mead for the cat.
You rolled a nat 1, and also a 1 on your d4.
Nice.
I was like, wow, that's pretty bad. So you're just very, like, you haven't received good customer service in a while, and this place, they just so on top of it, on the ball.
No, that is, like, absolutely, yes. In fact, you know what, if he double that one, he probably spends 5 silver.
5 silver, alright.
Really bad.
That doesn't go as far as you are used to. This place clearly does sort of cater to a very well-to-do crowd. But it's because everything that you do get is quite nice. So you are definitely able to get the round of drinks that you described, and leave quite a generous tip for both the barmaid and the server.
He shall do so. Thank them kindly for their wonderful vintage.
Alright. Does anybody else want to roll an insight, or are you guys just happy to wait?
They're just watching Destrian get milked.
Basically, yeah.
Lucius doesn't mind just waiting.
Percy, you are fairly certain that Vivica is literally just artificially delaying in order to get you guys to spend money, and it's working real well on Destrian.
I learn of this and I choose to not spend anything. I get the tummy grumblies and I still don't spend anything.
I get the tummy grumbly. You don't want no chicken nuggets?
I don't want nothing.
Right
Keep
there,
your
comes
damn
the
half meal
flag.
from me, wench.
I can't afford chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
And after about 15 minutes where you guys have downed a first round and don't seem particularly keen to do a second, Vivica, it is announced that Vivica is ready to see you, and you are shown into her office, where she sits behind her desk, leaning back into a luxurious chair, and she smiles warmly as you come in. That was fast. Usually that's not something that I'm keen on, but in this case...
And Destrian goes and takes a seat.
Damn it. Percy, you're covered in blood. Lay in the bed.
No.
Aw.
I do lean on the wall and
Destrian
leave a
kind of-
back print of blood.
did you-
the chair?
You all got prestiged, right?
Not Percy.
No, but I was gonna
Not
say
perfect.
I would have used my shirt to clean off my face and myself, and then just thrown the shirt back on, inside out.
She will arch an eye at you and say, you know, we do offer legitimate laundry services upstairs. Free of charge.
And your offer is appreciated, madam.
Fair enough. Please, it makes me uncomfortable when people are standing and I'm seated.
Yes, yes,
I
I'm
would. And she gestures again. Tell me. And she does lean forward a little bit. Did you find anything of interest?
You could say that.
I'll just,
Go on. Oh, sorry, go.
I don't know, I'll just pull out I'll pull out 2 sheets of paper and I'll just hand them to Destrian.
I assume it's a pamphlet and the letter.
Sure.
It's 2
Okay.
pamphlets. It's a receipt.
And Destrian will hand both of them over to her and say, "The one I imagine you're already familiar with. The other was secreted in fire."
And she frowns. And she says, "If you were talking about this," and she taps the pamphlet. And she says, "No. I'm not familiar with this. This is very interesting."
Haven't been publicly announced.
Not yet. No. And
Well,
nor has it been privately announced.
interesting. In addition, well, as you can likely tell, we had an encounter. 2, true.
An encounter?
And he kind of just like, now, before I say this, bear in mind, I'm a very serious, and that when we arrived, we went straight to Aspire, seeking not on a matter most arcane and strange. Therefore, bear in mind that our experience is somewhat wider ranging than you may be used to, and that we may have encountered things that you would consider, well, frankly, unbelievable. We seem to attract them, in point of fact.
You're taking too long, it's a banshee. Minor illusion.
And that actually does sort of cause her to startle backward. It is a horrifying thing that you have just conjured.
5 feet on her desk.
But she lets out a yelp and stands backing up quickly before seeming to realize that she's actually looking at an illusion rather than, say, a conjured ghost. And then she sort of realizes that she made kind of an undignified sound. Straightens up, smooths any creases out of her silk dress, and says, the theatrics were, well, not necessary, but impressive.
It's always
All the
good to know
same.
what we're talking about in detail, and then through the connection to Solus, he just says, "Got her."
Nice.
Destrian actually kind of just smiles at her and says, "Yes, imagine how we felt."
He almost died.
And yours? You almost died.
Yes, well, not all of this. I don't think any of this is from swords. Or crossbow bolts. No, yeah. It was all the creature. But it made, as I said, it made an appearance.
It seemed to be
That
trying
makes
to get
one
at those
kind
2
of-
papers.
Indeed. It unleashed some kind of power against us. Brought me low before my companions were able to put me back on my feet.
Yeah, you owe me a potion.
And then, well, a more prosaic foe revealed itself. An assassin with a group of those who call themselves the Finders Keepers. They didn't fare quite as well in terms of attempting to strike us.
So they were watching the house then?
Definitely.
But all you found was a flyer about a match, and she takes another look at that. And this is the paper that detailed how the fight was going to go, including that somebody was going to take a fall.
We did also find like a couple of kind of vials or sachets of crimson, right?
Yes.
Not all. There was also some crimson present. It seems that the doping scandal that took Lionel's career to begin with had some merit to it.
So the fight fixing is still occurring. Okay. I think you have brought me something. Although, unfortunately, it's not the proof I was hoping for. What, if anything, do you think should be done with this information?
Desmond again will like glance at the others. And then, since nobody's talking, he will lean forward in the seat.
People should know that the fights are rigged, right? They're just wasting their money.
And actually, that sort would be best, but in order for it to have any weight, we would need to find either the hand that wrote that letter, or some kind of concrete evidence that the flow of these drugs has not stopped, and that they are still active in the arena. If such could be shown, it would cast doubt on the blame that was placed on, was it Falcrest, the governor?
No.
What was his name? Sorry, 1 second.
Let me look it up.
Oh, was it Falcrest? I've got it in my notes.
Oh,
It's
it
Falcrest.
was!
Okay.
I've just changed mine.
What?
But yeah, if we could find proof that this is ongoing, then it cast doubt on the blame that was placed on Falcrest.
Oh yeah, whose stamp is this, by the way? He refers to the mark on the letters that we didn't recognize.
And she tilts her head and she goes, I'm not sure. May I keep this? I can do some inquiries.
He was talking to you?
Hmm. I mean, you know the city best, as he just flicks his hand a couple of times and starts minor illusioning the crest until he gets it right.
Well, we've got a couple of other examples of the pamphlets, right?
But not that letter.
Oh, there.
And she leans forward and she seems to be studying you and she goes, Did you study anywhere?
I went to school.
Did you study magic?
It was a solo endeavor.
Just came to you naturally, did it?
Somewhat.
Somewhat. Interesting.
Sporadically.
Did you just say sporadically?
Yeah.
That's curious. Well, you are quite skilled. And then she says, and yes, I do know this city quite well. And moves the paper into a sort of position close to her in the corner of the desk. And says, and how do you intend to either get the evidence that you need or find out who wrote this note?
You know the city best, ma'am. Have you any suggestions?
Oh, I do, but I've been enjoying watching you all work. And out of curiosity, as she sort of turns to Lucius and she is studying, she says, perhaps you would enjoy watching me work sometime. And she is watching specifically for how you react to that invitation.
Was that to Lucius or to Destrian?
To Lucius.
Want an insight check?
Yeah?
4.
I don't think she's capable of rolling a 4.
Get lower than that, huh? That's brutal.
Yeah, it turns out she has a minus 17 to her insight.
She got a 25.
Easy.
Oh, fuck.
He's disgusted.
Like, completely still, like, face still, but just a, not really a quirk of an eyebrow, almost like it did, but then immediately went back to stillness. And just a small frown at the like end of his mouth, but then just for just half a second, right back to the mask. He probably doesn't actually trust her, and isn't keen on anything. Like, no sort of, if she's trying to get, like, a quirk out of, like, you know, how she did with Destrian, anything man to woman, he doesn't care about.
He doesn't seem to be responding to, yeah. And
But he'll just say, if you want to demonstrate or show something off, sure.
Perhaps later. And then she resumes the conversation that you guys were having before and sort of switches a flip. And she goes, well, it seems the evidence is pointing you toward, what is he calling himself now? Diabolical Dante? But I can tell you now, if this seems to go quite high, and well, this man has made his profession getting his face slammed with various weapons. I don't think that you're going to be able to intimidate the information out of him.
Like as not, even the thugs we fought have ended themselves rather than reveal any information about their patron.
So someone has them believing that death at your hands is preferable to living with their displeasure. Not many people would wield that kind of power, and it already narrows it down quite a bit.
Not enough to secure us your favor, however, I suspect.
Not quite, but I do believe I know how to get that done. And she smiles and says, because the real question is who wrote this note, yes?
That would seem to be an answer worth looking for, yes.
What if we just had them come to you? You're new in town. You clearly come prepared for battle. Folks like you are showing up all the time, hoping for public tourneys. What if I could get you in the door? You impress enough people, they'll come to you.
Join the arena.
Precisely. Strapping lads like you. And then she flicks her eyes over to Solus. And I don't think there's anything in the rules about shape changers. Although not a druid. What are you?
How can you be so sure?
Because you speak.
A magical talking cat.
From what I know, if you are a druid, the voice you would have right now would be one of a cat. You wouldn't be able to talk.
Druids can learn many tricks, could they not?
That is fair. I am not as overly familiar with that particular, well, art. But I also noticed that you didn't answer my question. You only responded with your own.
Isn't it a fun little game?
That is pretty telling itself. Interesting. I meet such nice people in my line of work. And then she says, so, would that be something that you were interested in doing?
Are the tourney fights to the death, potentially, or
Oh.
that's mitigated?
We aren't savages here. Death is mitigated. Although it is a blood sport.
Lucius will hear over the connection from Destrian. Will scale be a problem? Will he agree to those terms?
That's a good question, but I'll let you know if there are any issues.
Hopefully before they become one.
Well, Doc's not here.
Percy, how are you reacting back there to, under Vivica's shrewd insight, to the idea of being in a tournament?
Not happily. He's the second she moved her gaze to look at Solus, she probably noticed that he's what's the word? Staring is too light, but staring daggers is too
Glaring?
aggressive. It's not angry, it's more like cold focus.
It's like when you stare at something too hard when you're thinking of something.
Like everything
Resting
lays
bitch
out.
face. Gotcha.
Resting Percy face. All right.
He said, "Don't come here, bitch." I'll
Yeah,
punch things."
he's noticeably tensed up.
She does see this, but does not say anything. And she awaits the response from the people in the room. And the cat.
Cats are people too.
Destrin kind of shrug, and he will actually turn around and look at Percy for a moment to give you an opportunity to voice an opinion if you wish.
He's not moving.
Then he'll look back and shrug, and say, "It would appear we have an accord. You can get into the arena."
Delightful. I will speak to, well, a friend I might have who can arrange about. Will you be continuing to stay here, or shall I call on you at another establishment?
I have no plan to spurn your hospitality.
I will say, if you do intend to stay in the rooms, well, for long term, we will ask that they are occupied to the max. You understand, they have a job to do.
Of course.
Alternatively, and she will open her desk at this point, and she will produce 3 medallions. And she will say, these are for friends of the town of Dalston. And if you use them at establishments with golden lanterns, you will find their treatment of you much more fair. An offer of goodwill.
Solus and Lucius would both hear Destrian's voice in their minds as he says, "I found this place more welcoming than any gilded lantern. What do you chaps think?"
Same, but how much would it cost us?
I imagine that's a conversation we would need to have with one of the fair ladies outside. Don't worry, I can spot you. Though, I have yet to see you spend any of the gold we've accumulated up to this point.
If you're
I
expecting
imagine.
us, he would say out loud, to spend all of the money within the rooms. And to pay for our drinks as well as accompaniment. As much as this discount is appreciated, I feel like you're more putting us onto a coupon program than rewarding us, especially with such deeds as we've been through.
So what are you negotiating?
Waive the cost of the rooms, as well as the drink. And if we want to enjoy company, we'll pay them handsomely.
And she leans forward and she says, the rooms are comped. The drinks are at cost. And you will have company, because we need the rooms for work. You
We'll
can...
have company if we wish.
You will pay for the work regardless of the company, then. It's not a lot. Not for friends.
Good, then you wouldn't mind covering it for friends. And finding me working for you much more of an annoyance.
He's ruthless.
Digging in there.
We can't possibly disappear in the basement of this establishment.
Or roll persuasion.
Do, please!
Oh god, please, not 20. The most important.
19.
You rolled a natural 19.
Oh! That's a big
19.
number.
For a total of 28.
No.
She then says... They are hardworking and deserve fair treatment, but you're right. You have done me a favor at great cost to you, all of you, and I am good to my friends. The next 2 nights, we will reserve the rooms for you regardless, but they do need to be able to get back to work. Does that seem fair?
Yes, and I do appreciate that you are willing to give.
I
Makes me
appreciate...
feel appreciated.
I appreciate the same about you, sir. And thank you, she says, very genuinely, to each of you. I was beginning to lose hope that anyone would take this matter seriously.
Believe.
And she, go ahead.
I was going to say, believe me when I say, madame, that we are taking this more seriously than even you may suspect.
Well, then it's a good thing that you wandered into town. I hope you stay a while. Please do make yourselves comfortable. The rooms will be reserved for you. You do not need to feel the need to stay, although, from what I'm hearing from the ladies, they wouldn't mind if you did. If I have news for you before this arrangement concludes, I will let you know. Otherwise, I will tell you when I expect to have your entries prepared.
Thank you, Madam Vivica. We have an errand to run before, well, night draws in, but we shall certainly return to avail ourselves of your hospitality.
Such busy bees, where does your afternoon take you?
I would have thought that you of all people would appreciate discretion.
Oh, forgive me, I didn't realize. But you do feel like you successfully evaded a question that was looking for more information than it originally sounded like. And does anybody else have anything to ask of Vivica before you head back out? And were you going over to Amelia's?
No and yes.
No, and yes, the Destiny would stand and give her a small bow and say, "Thank you once again, Madam Vivica. It is always a pleasure."
That is my profession, sweetie. And she gives you a wink, and then returns the sort of affection as she shows you the door. And now you can't quite figure out if you wanted to leave or if she was done.
Don't let me detain you.
Bye! And you head back out into the street, and heading over to Amelia's cannery. You do not feel like you are being watched by anyone in particular as you go, unless you would like to make specific rolls for it.
Yes.
Yes. I imagine Destrian and I are looking for two different sets of people.
God damn. You guys have really been rolling in units.
It's either good or bad every time.
Yeah.
Now the question is, did we do good or bad this time?
I know, right?
Judging by the
So
reaction,
let's see.
I hope good.
You
No,
know,
he's deep in thought.
he's deep in thought, is he? Alright.
Good cats.
Yeah, you guys don't see anything.
I think I know.
Oh, actually, would Destrian have picked up on, like, his passive insight is 15, and, like, he was focused on Vivica, so I don't know if a roll would be appropriate, but would he have picked up on Percy's
I'm
discomfort?
gonna let that be Percy's call.
It's entirely up to you as to whether or not you looked at him, because it was not hidden.
I mean, yeah, he does pay attention to the people around him and stuff, so, I mean,
And-
yeah.
Did explicitly say at one point that you turned around and assessed him, so yes.
Okay, then on the walk to Amelia, he would kind of find a moment where he could have the conversation in relative privacy, in case Percy wished it, and basically just say, "Are you certain you're comfortable with our chosen course? The arena seemed to trouble you."
I do what I have to keep going forward.
And this might kind of expose myself.
Are you just eavesdropping on him?
What do you mean? He's just always on Destrian's shoulder. Like, Destrian's the tallest one. He's got to be like, he's got his little lookout tower.
You think he's not there, but then you just see a floating smile.
And then eyes.
Oh,
The smile unnerves you. The eyes comfort?
they're glowing.
No. No. But at that response, Destrian will just kind of shrug and say, "As you say, but you are your own man, Percy. If you wish a different course, a different path, we shall walk it with you. I don't know.
Now give me an insight check.
Okie dokie. I have rolled. That is the most I can tell you.
He rolled a 19.
Ugh.
A lot of 19s.
Yeah,
I know, right?
I am aware.
I'm gonna DM you something.
Okay.
I want to know too. I'm kidding you.
Well, you know what? You'll get a DM too.
Oh, roll an
Solus, you
insight
still haven't used your critspiration for correctly guessing what you rolled. That was insane.
I know, it was like the odds of it. I was like, I'll pick the meme numbers. Here we go.
Oh, by the way, our stay at the Darn and Tumble, brief though it was, would that have maybe counted as a short rest?
Yes.
Yay!
On it.
You're
I'll immediately get a
probably
reason.
gonna find that being in the Darn and Tumble, it's very rejuvenating.
As I quickly get rid of all my dice.
Oh my god!
Oh my giddy aunt.
I have a single D8 available.
Andrew, correct me if I'm wrong, but you've literally gone 1, 2, 3.
I have.
Okay. Aww.
And there's another 3. 4 would have been epic, but okay.
It would have been funny.
And as you,
Okay. Well, 1 second. I just got the DM. Okay.
can I laugh about something while they're having their DM conversation? That I literally just chucked an ever-smoking bottle at you, and you guys, your response was to chuck it back at the window.
I was actually wondering if it was that, because that had caught Destrian's attention, so it was gonna say, like, you know, what is that? Is it some alchemical thing? Can you put a stopper in it? Can we take it with us? But Lucius goes, nope.
I mean,
It went down the window. I was like, okay.
you would have seen it just smoking out in the fucking alleyway outside.
We went out the opposite side.
No. I think it has a big reach.
Somebody
so.
thinks there's a fire there now.
Destrian kind of pauses for a moment, having seen that, and then walks in silence for a few moments, and then looks at Percy and says, "Choose a path. Pick a destiny. It is in your power. Sometimes it is the only power we have." Something to think on. If you ever wish to tell me what it is you choose, I shall be interested to hear it.
He looks at you, just kind of vacantly, and he says, "People like to take dreams. It happens a lot more often than I thought."
That they do.
And as you say that, you round onto a familiar cul-de-sac, seeing Amelia's small shop sitting in the middle of the roundabout, essentially. You walk around the building, the front door inconveniently placed at the back end of the road. Meaning you pass by the windows on the shop before you're able to get to the front door. And as you pass by the windows with those perception checks that you rolled earlier, I'm going to say that you all happen to glance inside at the same time. And as you do, you see Amelia standing at one of the small sort of worktop shelf things, apparently putting stuff into jars, and mostly it looks like busy work, and she appears to be talking to someone who is standing on the opposite side of the counter. He is a dashing-looking fellow. He has clean and well-coiffed hair, a easy smile, and very well-trimmed facial hair. He is wearing, clean, nice, but sort of casual travel clothes. Not expensive, but well-made and sturdy. And he is sort of leaning on the countertop, looking at her with almost moony eyes, what you guys can see based on those checks. And he sort of smiles and says something, and you see that this makes her giggle, and her cheeks go a bit pink. And then he reaches out and brushes a bit of hair away from her eye, causing her to go a much deeper shade of pink.
Just so it's asked, not at all familiar to any of us.
No, you don't believe that you have seen this person before.
Lucius says in the connection only to Solus, that's him.
Wait, who? I can only see the brick wall right there. As he's on the ground like a foot.
It's like, who's where? What do you mean?
The new one.
The new one. Do you want to say hello?
I mean, we're walking in.
I love how Percy is just like fully ready to throw hands.
I'm not ready to that. Like, we just suddenly stopped outside our windows. It felt weird.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
The door swings open, and Amelia looks up, looking a little like a deer caught in headlights, and then frowns in a "why am I even embarrassed" kind of way, and she goes, "Oh, look who it is! Actually, I'm sorry, Mr. Masters. These are the people who can probably answer your questions." And he swings around and looks at you all. Everybody at this point, give me either perception or insight, and if you are proficient in both, advantage.
Ooh-ah.
I was so close to a nat 20. Solus and Lucius, you are still discussing what Lucius means by the new one. And Lucius is like, I told you. And you're like, you tell me a lot of things. I don't listen to most of it.
I hear you, but I don't remember things. Come on, I don't remember most of my life, dude. Come, give me a break here.
I hear you, but I'm not listening.
But Percy and Destrian, you see, he turns and his demeanor is very easygoing. He greets you with a sort of warm, surprised smile, but his movements are too careful, and his eyes dart around very quickly in a way that tells you he has thoroughly assessed what and who has just walked into this room. His eyes have landed on places on your body where you know you have magic items. he definitely takes note of things like the fact that you look a little disheveled, like maybe you got into a fight very recently. Your weapons that you carry openly and are clearly well used. Percy, you don't have weapons, but you do have calluses. That kind of information, and he does it in an instant. But he covers it well. And if you hadn't been paying attention, you would have seen nothing but a friendly person turning and saying, "Oh, look who it is! Honor to meet you. I heard you guys are basically heroes." And he steps forward, hand outstretched for a handshake.
I take the threat. Just want it to be said that I'm preparing to hit the shit out of him if he tries anything.
Okay.
If he stepped toward Destrian, Destrian would, I guess, shake his hand somewhat warily and say, "Mr. Masters, was it?"
And he says, "Indeed, although I have been trying to convince Amelia to call me Blake." And he smiles at her over his shoulder.
I'm sure you have. And, what questions precisely were you hoping to get answers to?
And he backs up, specifically giving Percy quite a lot of room.
Do I still have, like, the ring on my finger and everything, now that he's shaken my hand?
Yes, you are, especially if you were paying attention to that. He made no obvious attempt at it, although you do know somebody with an invisible mage hand.
I mean, fair.
You actually look down and your finger's gone. I saw this trick once when you were a baby, but no one ever did it to you.
You look down and you're suddenly wearing an entirely different outfit.
You're in a ball gown made for a noblewoman.
You look great.
And he goes, "Oh, I heard some rumors about a fight that happened outside, and I was just a little curious about it."
Really?
I'm sorry, do you have business here? I didn't mean to interrupt. And he gestures to see if you will enter the building. Taking a step this way. Again, giving plenty of room. Celestial Fiend Undead within 60 feet of you. You get nothing from your divine sense.
Amelia is a fiend.
And continuing with the perceptions that you guys got earlier, assuming that you have not become any less wary of the man, you'll notice that his eyes linger very a little bit longer than anyone else on Solus. Just a fraction longer, but a little bit longer. He takes Solus in. Another assessing way. Solus, you are not aware of this scrutiny.
It's more like he is aware, but everyone looks at Solus.
This is true.
Actually, well, Destrian would, I was going to say Destrian will reach out to Solus, in his mind, and say, "Do you know the man? He seems interested in you."
I mean, I am very good looking. As he would then look up and study the figure more intensely.
And
Do
as
I
you
recognize him at all?
you do not. But as your eyes turn to take him in, he seems to take that as an invitation, and he goes, "My, what a handsome cat!" and crosses the room and gives you a little scratch. He scratches behind your ears and goes, "What a good boy!" Scratches behind the ears, down the neck, and give me another perception at this point. Nat 20.
Damn. I'm still gonna roll this, Lucius.
The cat never fails.
Not bad.
Yes.
You notice, and Solus, you are very aware, especially since Destrian has vocalized that there is something weird here, and he has taken a special interest in you. He feels inside of your collar. The pet is obviously a move to do this, and with a nat 20, you can tell he is trying to investigate through touch the quality or consistency. It is the collar he is interested in, not you.
You have a big pearl on it.
He doesn't seem to, in fact, have any interest in the pearl whatsoever. He is also not trying to take it off, specifically. He is more interested in the band. And he does seem to investigate the metal clasp, but only very briefly.
He's just checking to see if it'll break when he grabs you.
I'll just flatten his ears a little bit. As he'll say, he's trying to investigate this. I think he's like, gonna try and grab it and then drown me in a bucket. I don't like this guy.
As you are saying, drown me in a bucket, he continues to scratch for just a second longer, releases his hand, and seems to have tried to get away with doing that without getting caught. But he goes, does he belong to any of you, or did he just sort of, decide to join you one day?
Well, cats.
And he quirks an eyebrow at that, and he says, "I do indeed."
Inside shit.
He would say through the mental connection and say, if he pushes it, tell him I'm the Baroness's. She'd be more than willing to back up the statement.
And actually, Solus, can you also give me an insight? And go ahead and roll that with advantage because of that nat 20. Did you want to use your Critspiration?
I'm waiting. There'll be a more perfect moment.
The catspiration cometh.
He has turned his back on you, so you didn't get as good a look at his face as Destrian did when that happened. Destrian, you're getting a note of amusement. That's really all you can pick up, but you know that he was amused by your question and his answer. And all his answer was "I do indeed." And he goes, I used to have a cat like that. Maine Coon, I think they call it. Majestic
Indeed.
fucker.
Mm.
He just sort of showed up on our family home one day. Apparently there were enough rats in the barn. You know how it is. Never left.
Huh.
Is that what happened here?
Maine Coon. I don't know that they know much of Bellamy. Whereabouts was this?
Oh, a place up north. It's been so long since I've been back. I don't even think I remember the name of the town.
Indeed. Well, memory can be a funny thing like that, Carl.
Indeed. All right. Well,
What brings you here?
I'm just, coming into town, tournaments and all. Swords are high.
Participating or watching?
They don't let people like me in these tournaments. Not this time of year, anyway. But, good fun to be had. And there's always information on the commission board, so...
So you're people like you. What do you mean by that?
No name, nobodies.
And
And he sort of, again, shoots a small smile to Amelia. And he says, I've just never been all that comfortable, in the stuffy part of town.
Indeed.
And then he steps forward, he grabs her hand very suddenly, gives it a small peck on the knuckles, and he says, "It was an absolute pleasure. Thank you for introducing me to your friends. Gentlemen, what an honor to meet such esteemed heroes." And he winks at her. And then he says, "I do hope that our paths cross again. It's been a real curious time." And he proceeds...
Ah! You jumped out the
Goes
window!
towards the door, and then he jumps out the window.
out the door. And as the door closes, Solus, you get a message in your head. And it says, "Are you here by choice, or have they found some way to compel you?" And based on your insight, you get a genuine note of concern.
Solus is currently not in control. It is a giant chimpanzee. Who is this?
See Solus's mouth moving.
It's doing the cat thing where it's like...
Maybe she bought a bird out a window.
Can I have a deception, please, Solus?
Biggest catspiration ever.
Roll for funny joke.
My God, you are
Better.
not quite a 19, but you are very good at this.
We can see deceptions, apparently.
Oh yeah. You do convince him, and he goes, "Who am I talking to? Release him at once."
Only once I've supplied a lifetime supply of bananas.
Does Solus tell us about this?
At this point, yeah, he is just gonna go, oh, come on now. Alright. And... yeah, he's just gonna go, okay, Seems like you're in good spirits. Good to know.
The guy who checked me out just talked into my brain and wondered if you guys had super mental control over me. Which that shows how little idiot this idiot knows. I more likely have control over. Never mind. But strange.
I'll point in
Wonder
the
if that's why
direction he
he's
went
checking
to
my
and send him a
collar.
message. Does it
What did you
connect?
say, Lucius?
I'll point in the direction he went in and send him a message.
Yeah, what do you say?
I can assure you he's a friend and we're not controlling him.
And there is a delay to his reply, but after a moment, you hear. That is good to know. There has been trouble with his kind around here.
Well, oogie boogie.
Lucius do anything else?
Yeah, he sends
Or
another
share
message.
Okay.
Lucius, and you are. Also, where you staying?
And you will find that out next time.
Yay!
As it is just past midnight.
Oh.
This is interesting.
I'm just partially
He's a-
fucking with him.
They've had cat problems recently. This is very disturbing.
Magical cat problems. I like how Tyler just immediately was like, do any of us recognize him?
Well, it's better to ask it now than to get into the room and be like, "So you are," and for him to be like, "Oh, I'm your old arch enemy. Remember me? Now I promise to kill you all."
Nah, I recognize him.
Nah, I'd win.
Nah, I'd win. Are you nah, I'd win because you're the strongest, or are you the strongest because you're nah, I'd win?
With this garbage, I got
Are you brutally cunning? Cunningly brutal.
neither. I'm an idiot. Dear me.
I'm an idiot with too much muscle.
I'm a buff moron.
That's truly
Fear
a
the
dear me
himbo.
situation.
That's gonna be our party motto. Just fear the himbo.
True. Who needs brains when you've got brawn and the Riz?
Anyway, I should actually probably be getting to bed because yes, I have to wake up and then prep and then run Land of Sundered Crowns for you reprobates tomorrow.
Haha, you deal with
When we're going to
reprobates.
see. Yeah.
I only deal with you
The
guys.
degeneracy continues.
We had a double nat 20 rock show where it was we're just going ascend to heaven.
Now you ended with who you believe to be, at least at this point, Lord Murdoch showing up
That's true.
And we're
after
gonna
the double nat 20 rock concert. I love how Uther's legacy is he's literally just traveling around all these tiny
literally a
little
traveling
hamlets
bard.
but they've barely ever seen. Like maybe a first or second level bard has come through and done spent the night in the tavern and got like a 15 on his performance. And you just come in with like 35, blowing their minds with magic.
Meanwhile,
It's like-
Solus's
it's like
legacy is
cocaine,
killing
it'll
everything
never
he
be as
passes
good
through.
again.
It's like pouring a Mountain Dew down the throat of a medieval peasant.
What the fuck is this?
Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for the game. Good night, everybody.